So, technically was not today, but today was the day I realized how extensive the issue is. To back up about 10 years, I created this fake persona as a joke to fuck with my boss at the time, who had a good sense of humor but insanely gullible. He was frantically trying to hire for a sales position and wasn't getting any applicants and said I'd hire about anyone right now, so I said okay. I created a blue of him with the and Jabba almost believe is than me who's he said about the local bit of in a day. I created a whole crazy backstory on a cover letter and applied for the job, but made it sound almost believable. I even went as far as to trim my beard down to a Hulk Hogan stash, and I have this mullet wig I used for a Joe Dirt costume in middle school, and sent him an email a few days after applying with a really cringe candid headshot my girlfriend at the time it took and sent it to him. In the emails, told him I was gonna roll up to the office soon on the spot for an interview because he would have been stupid not to hire me. I told absolutely nobody I was doing this and was dying hearing him talk to colleagues about this weird dude who keeps calling him. Then, on a Friday before a holiday, I came into the office with the wig, stash, jean jacket, my boots, and an Ozzy Osbourne shirt I found at Goodwill and kept in character for most of the day. The rest of the company found out about this and thought it was the funniest thing ever, as did my friends and family, so it became kind of a bit and evolved into this redneck alter ego thing. We had this office that was repurposed as a storage room nobody went into, and they put a nameplate on the door for Ricky, and from what I understand that was Ricky's office for several years even after I left. From there I created a Facebook page, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, etc. over a period of several years. I just post stupid shit here and there like crazy redneck stories he had in horrendous grammar, random YouTube videos, and just random stuff. It's become like a lore at this point, and I've just kept it going because I've had fun with it. My friends will contact me and say what's all slick Rick been getting into these days. And I got really proficient at Photoshop, so I put him into pictures and create a funny backstory as to how he got there. He will absolutely be in attendance front row the inauguration in a few days somehow, and I've put out a couple songs in his voice where I played the guitar intentionally shitty and did a diss track a few months ago. I literally learned how to play guitar decently so I could intentionally do it slightly off tune, haha. It has been really a good way for me to connect with a lot of my friends in different places I don't see often anymore, and makes me happy. I know it makes them smile. It got to a point where it started to overlap, and I let the hillbilly hellraisin energy carry over into my daily life a bit and can flip the accent on and off, haha. I work as a sales director leadership position at a software company now that's pretty high stress sometimes, so it's almost like an outlet where I can tune down my IQ a lot and just do stupid shit and not take life so serious. Nothing wrong with bringing a little laughter into people's lives, and I still think it's hilarious making stuff up for it. His slogan is mopping floors, drinking Coors. I bought a C8 Corvette a few years ago and really play it into the trailer park Ferrari jokes, haha. But it makes me really happy this stupid ass bit brings laughter to the lives of people I care about a decade later, and I literally cackle when I create stupid ass scenarios and posts for him. I'll go look through them sometimes and I'm like, how the fuck did I even come up with that? Anyways, I started using his namesake for random things, burner emails, things I don't want to sign up for using my name, referrals for services, etc. Basically, I signed him up for everything I didn't want to, or as an extra account legally that doesn't require a social security number. Old Ricky has a shit ton of Starbucks rewards, that's for damn sure, lol. This was all fun and games until today. My wife and I are currently trying to sell our current home, and we put in an offer that was accepted this morning. When working with the lender today, I have a credit monitoring program, and I called and asked a few verification questions since I have my credit, and one of them came up and asked for known associates, and Ricky last name came up, and I was like, what? After looking at my credit report, when my wife and I got married 2 years ago, we ended up renting out her home to this really kind older gentleman who still lives there. However, on not only my credit report but my wife's it shows Ricky as the tenant and a known associate on background checks and searches. It also shows him as a co-tenant at a corporate apartment I rented 5 years ago at every credit agency. He apparently even shows up in his own background checks minus his social. I'm assuming this is due to data mining shit, but this is specifically problematic because when I brought this up to our lender and said there's a problem as we intend to keep the rental, somehow our actual tenant doesn't even show up for them and they just see Ricky. That was very difficult to articulate. Ricky is someone who doesn't exist, but when have an actual renter who does exist but doesn't show up as a tenant other than the lease documents we have. TLDR, I made an alter ego as a joke 10 years ago and made it a running bit and started using his namesake for extra rewards accounts and things. Now he shows as a tenant on my wife and I's credit reports and will potentially prevent us from buying our dream home.